Hey guys, Marslingan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we're going to be taking a look at the Great SAIYAMAN Super Saiyan 2 Awakening that has come to global with the latest World Tournament. This is one that we've been waiting for quite a long time, both him and the Cell. I will be putting up a Cell video very soon as well. So yeah, the Great SAIYAMAN Super Saiyan 2. So his leader skill, nothing too crazy, but he's a support unit. He's going to be run on a lot of your teams, usually as a third slot floater. His super attack effect greatly raises attack and defense for one turn, does supreme damage to the enemy. So obviously very, very good for a support unit to have something like this boost up their defense. If you get any additional supers, you're getting the greatly raising effect again. So very, very strong. And then his passive is attack and defense 70%. He gets an additional 10% attack and defense with each attack performed up to 58%. Superclass allies key plus 3, attack and defense 30%. Then he gets key 3 and an additional attack and defense 50% when there is an extreme class enemy. And then he gives extreme class enemies defense minus 58%. So if you start adding this all up, this is a crazy amount of stuff once he's fully built up and you're fighting an extreme class enemy. Because you're looking at what, 116, 186, and then his own passive as well. Something like 216% attack and defense when he's fully built up. Now, unfortunately, when these two units first came out on Global, their defense was not good, but they were pretty good support units. So I did build him with full dodge. And I've had to pull some extra copies in order to then sink a whole bunch into additional, because you really do want to get those additional supers. I did give him some skill orbs as well to give him a little bit of extra dodge, but I still need to pull 1 or 2 extra copies from the World Tournament banner and change a bunch of this dodge into additional. So if you haven't built his hidden potential system yet, you definitely want to go for additionals. We're running him on the Hybrid Saiyan team under Tech Gohan, so we have double 170 attack and defense leaders. And then one of his best link partners is actually this High School Gohan. They share 5 out of the 7 links. The other 2, although obviously at level 10 they do give you a little bit of a buff, the other 2 are just key links primarily. So since both of these units are technically support units, it doesn't really matter that we're not getting those links active. So start of the turn, first turn, he's got 100k defense. Obviously, High School Gohan is a support unit, so I can't say without support, but without another support unit in the third slot. Because remember, Hybrids has such a crazy selection of really good support units. We have 2 support units on this team that are going to be giving him 40% attack and defense. So 1.5 million attack stat on turn 1. And of course, remember, it's turn 1. He gets a 10% build up with each attack received 6 times. Sorry, each attack performed 6 times. So we have to attack with him 6 times in order to get his passive fully maxed out. Sadly, no additional on the first turn, so we're going to have the 2 Gohans together here, Tech Gohan and Future Gohan. They do share a decent few links, so we'll rock this as a rotation and then have the support units floating here so they can provide that 40%. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this guy puts out on when his passive is fully maxed out and he has like a 40% support unit in slot 3. I think his numbers are going to look pretty impressive. Now, obviously, like I said at the beginning, he is really designed to be a support unit, right? So he supports super class allies. So any team where you're running primarily super type units, you can just slot him in there. And not only is he going to be providing that support, but the fact that he has that, capability to be good defensively is going to be very, very helpful. Now, the build-up after the 6 attacks is obviously geared more towards making him really, really good for longer form events. Because obviously in like Super Battle Road, for example, he's probably not going to get to attack that many times. But longer events where obviously, the last couple of stages get really difficult, you really want your support units to be able to hold their own defensively. So after 1 attack and with a 40% support on rotation, we have 134k defense pre-super. Because remember, he greatly raises on super attack. So he's already almost at the point where he'd be looking at 200k defense after a super, with the support unit on rotation, of course. So him and High School Gohan, definitely a good combo together, because High School Gohan, another very good World Tournament card, decent defense, damage reduction, is a support unit. So both of these two together, they're both giving each other extra support percentage And then, of course, High School Gohan has damage reduction, so you see here he's not taking any damage. Just shy of a 2 million attack stat here from the Super Saiyan 2 Saiyaman. I actually really like his super attack animation as well. And we get the additional here, so getting that extra attack on a turn is definitely what you want. And then, yeah, there you go. Mine still has all that dodge, so getting the dodge in, you love to see it. I mean, having a bunch of dodge on support units isn't the worst thing, but when they release these ones that actually can sort of stand up and take a hit, especially when you think about, like, you know, the final stage of a long form event, like the GT Goku event or something like that. Hello, Pickles. You're not able to dodge anyway, so, you know, you don't really want to have your support units just loaded up with dodge. So, now let's see. We've got 3 attacks on Gohan. Let me just double check. I literally read his passive at the start of the event, but it's attacks performed and not super attacks performed, isn't it? Because obviously if you get that additional normal attack, yeah, it is. So getting that additional normal attack will be good. See, now he's at 150, basically 160k defense, pre-super, still with a 40% support unit, rocking a full STR rotation here. So the only downside to running him with High School Gohan is obviously running double STR units as your main rotation if you come up against a hard-hitting AGL unit. But both of them are really strong defensively, so it's probably not the biggest issue in the world. Like, High School Gohan obviously very good at holding his own defensively, especially getting extra support from this Saiyaman. So 2.2 million. Obviously, he's not going to be hitting, like, insane attack stats because at the end of the day, whilst his passive is obviously very, very good, he is just a support unit. Like, quote-unquote, just a support unit. But, I mean, very good. We've seen him attack, what, 4 times now? So we need 2 more attacks, and then he will be fully built up. So let's go ahead and do this. Grab this for you. No super for you, but that's fine. This Hybrid Saiyans is just such a cracked like team now. Like, obviously Pure Saiyans has the biggest potential because of so many crazy like Gokus, Vegetas, Brolys, etc. But man, Hybrid Saiyans has been getting all the buffs. Like, so much good stuff with this team. I mean, this team, if you have Tech Gohan and some of these really, really good like side banner units, like any event is just doable. So this team is very, very powerful in the game at the moment, and you love to see it. So no support. We've attacked 4 times. Still 150k defense pre-super. So this means after super attacking, his defense is way over 200k, which is very, very good for a support unit. So we need 2 more attacks to get him maxed out here. Can we actually come in clutch and get the additional this turn? We only need, look at that, dodge from High School Gohan, let's go. We only need it to be an additional normal attack. Just any additional attack will do. So there's, as I say that, there's High School Gohan getting the additionals. Let's go. Obviously not crazy damage from him, but 2.1. So he's over 2 million without a support unit on rotation now. Come on, give me that additional. Well, there's the dodge though. Double dodge. All right. I think he's still got, what, 14 dodge at the moment, so 28% chance to dodge. I'm hoping once all those World Tournament rewards come in, I can just spam all those tickets on the banner and get some more copies of him. I did the bunch of tickets that I had saved up from previous World Tournaments, and I pulled like 3 of the cells, because I did the same thing with Cell, where I gave him mostly dodge as well. So my Cell is pretty much fixed now in terms of his hidden potential. You guys will see that in the actual Cell showcase video, which will be up sometime after this one. Depending what time this goes up, it'll potentially be tomorrow for the Cell one. But I'm going to get all the Awakenings for the World Tournament unit videos up before the World Tournament weekend is finished. So it will be up at some point fairly soon. But I can imagine that Cell is going to be just as impressive as this Gohan. So this will be his 6th attack. So in theory, we are going to have a 40% support unit on the turn with him. So I think this is going to be the highest attack stat that we see from the Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman on this next turn. Obviously his defense we don't get to see after he's actually attacked, so we'll have to wait until the turn after to see his maximum defense. But looking forward to seeing what this attack stat is going to be. We got to what, 2.1 with no support, so he should be breaking 2.5 million with support here, I would assume. We got 183k defense pre-super attack, so post-super he's like over 250k defense. That is pretty good. High School Gohan shouldn't finish him off, especially because he's going to heal as well. So Try and avoid the Dokkan attack here. Okay, good. There we go. Alright, so he's going to heal a little bit. High School Gohan, do a little bit of damage, and then we should finish him off with the Super Saiyan 2 Saiyaman here. So, attack stat 2.6. Okay, there you go. Like I said, I was hoping for at least 2.5. I will definitely take 2.6, and he finishes him off. That is his 6th attack. So let us quickly get through to the next turn, and then we will see what his defense is looking like now that his passive is fully maxed out here. So we're going to get the Dokkan attack with Gohan. I should have transformed him really, because Ultimate Gohan against an enemy with full HP, and he's a Buu Saga enemy, so yeah, he would have had super effective against all types. That Dokkan attack would have been pretty crazy. Especially because here, untransformed are obviously, we've got type disadvantage. So there's a possibility if this isn't a crit that we just don't really do that much damage. But he's rocking a 3.4 million attack stat, no support. Can we get a crit here on the Dokkan attack? .67, no crit. Alright, well, not the worst thing in the world. My future Gohan, he's probably the Dokkan Fest exclusive category leader that I think I've pulled the least out of obviously brand new ones that have been on like one banner. I've only got one dupe in my future Gohan. So, as you see here though, no support after a super, tanking for double digits. I mean, this isn't the hardest of the Infinite Dragon Ball history stages, but units who are not good defensively will not be tanking for double digits against this Buu type neutral. So, pretty good. So yeah, he gets no extra links, so we might as well put him in slot 1 because this isn't even an attack. So with a 40% support on rotation, his defense, passive fully maxed out, we got an extreme class enemy, 193k, so just shy of 200k defense, which means after super attacking, he's going to be not far off of 300k defense, which pretty good for a free-to-play support unit, isn't it? So yeah, let's just see this final attack stat here, and then that will be it for the Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman. Very, very good unit. He's usable on a lot of good teams. 2.75. So yeah, 2.75. Obviously with his super attack effect, if you additional super, even obviously with his passive fully maxed out, that attack stat is going to be higher because it's another greatly raise. So he might actually, on a double super turn with his passive maxed out and a 40% support unit in slot 3, he actually might be able to get to 3 million, which is pretty crazy. Now, obviously, again, you're normally going to use him as a support unit in the 3rd slot, so you probably don't have a whole rotation of other support units on deck. So this is obviously a best case scenario, but very, very good. And I mean, look at all these teams that he's on that he's going to benefit. Hybrid Saiyans obviously is the one we use today. Majin Buu Saga, Goku Family, Siblings Bond, Kamehameha was crying out for better support units. Super Saiyan 2, I love the Super Saiyan 2 team. The only unfortunate thing is obviously Tech Vegeta transforms into Majin Vegeta, who is then extreme, so he's not getting support from him, which is a shame. Exploding Rage definitely needed more supports, and then Special Pose and Defenders of Justice, both of them are kind of mid teams really, so having another really strong support unit on them is really, really good. So there you go, that is the Rainbow Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman. Like I say, mine could be a bit better if he had more additional, but he is a very, very good unit. So if you manage to pull him from this World Tournament ticket banner, that was a very good pull. So let me know what you guys think of him down below. Do you already have him fully maxed out? Are you still hunting to get him from the ticket banner? Let me know down below in the comments section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.